Hello and welcome to Lunch Therapy. I'm your host, Joel Marshall. Today we've got a contest on the show. You can win a potato. We'll be showing that later on in the show. Going to be bringing on Mama J from Netflix, The Trust. Oh my, let's play it again. We'll play it. We can play that again at some point during the show. We'll have to take a vote on that.
Yeah.
Behind me, I have a city with a lot of fish. A lot of fish. Let's get into the show. This is called Lunch Therapy. There's so much to enjoy here in the show. This is a show where you take a break from the crap that's going on in the world, and there's a heck of a lot of it. Ah, that was weird. That was fun. Welcome to Lunch Therapy, Mama J. Patterson, co-host extraordinaire.
Hi, fishes. Yeah.
You like those fishes?
I love the fishes. I like being under sea. Did you know they found that city they found under the sea?
Tell me about it. Hoy, hummingbirds. Guignel is here.
Guignel.
Hey, Guignel. Hoy, yeah. Jay. We spelled your name right.
He did. Now we're friends again. Yay.
That's beautiful. He's not mad at you anymore.
I know. He said he would.
Dickbag. I think that's why. That's why, right? Because you thought he called you a dickbag, or you called him.
He called me a dickbag, but then I thought, well, maybe he was calling you a dickbag.
I think we squared it that way, and he was calling me a dickbag.
I think he called us both dickbags. Really. I think we were.
How many times can we say dickbag on this show? Okay, so tell me about the city they found underwater.
Oh, I don't know anything, but I thought they found a city like this under the ocean recently.
Wow, that's cool.
But you know, I read the headline. I didn't delve. I did not deep dive.
You know, it's weird because you just hear things in bits and pieces, and I feel like I heard that as well. Let's see what the Google says. Yes, archaeologists have discovered several ancient cities submerged underwater, most notably Thonis Heracleion off the coast of Egypt, dating back 5,000 years.
Now, do you I like to snorkel, but I don't want to scuba. And you know, when they have these guys who go down miles and miles, I find that very scary. Do you find that scary when they're way down there and they're seeing those unknown fish and stuff?
I don't like to do anything where I could possibly die. But I guess driving is worse than most things. But I'm also claustrophobic. I'm a little bit claustrophobic, and I'm a little bit afraid of the ocean. Jaws ruined me. Deep dives are where the real fake news are.
I can't believe people still go to Hawaii and stuff and go on snorkel trips. No, I'm not doing
That's not for you?
No.
I like snorkeling. Kamala says terrifying. What about those people that go really deep down in the ocean and they just hold their breath?
Why? Do you just go, why?
You know, if you want a real adrenaline rush, it's that feeling when you go too far down, and then you feel like you don't have enough air to get back up, and so you're swimming, and you get that, you know, pure adrenaline rush, and you're like trying to prevent yourself from breathing in the water. Joyce says no scuba. No scuba.
But Joel, you know, I used to live on Lake Wabaunsee. So one day, and we had a little slide on it with the grandkids, and I went down the slide, and I did not have a life jacket on, and so I sunk, and we were like 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to swim back up, but my hair came off. But my grandkids were in the water, and so I was scared if I came out of the water with no hair and they saw me, they would think I was like somebody from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
So for their sake, I almost drowned trying to get my hair on. I'm holding my breath. It was terrifying.
Wouldn't it be weird if just your hair came up? And you're like, oh my God.
What is it?
A shark ate everything but her hair.
Yeah. And they wouldn't be, and they'd be going, what is this? Is this moss? Is this?
It's so weird.
Where's Grandma?
There's her hair.
There's her hair.
All right, healing vibrations. We're gonna breathe.
Oh,
This is a place where you can just breathe at will. You don't have to hold your breath. We like to do some controlled breathing in the beginning, what we call box breathing, in through the nose. Hold it. And then let it go. And then down at the bottom, you let it all out.
really push it out with your stomach.
Yeah. And then open up your lungs to bring it back in.
Do you push your stomach out?
Out?
When you breathe in?
Never.
Try that next time.
Let it go. All the way off.
Okay, now try it. You go. Push out your stomach too.
To take the air in?
Yep. Believe me, trust me.
Hold it.
Ah.
Let it go.
Don't push your stomach in.
Wow, Mama J, I got an extra level of oxygen in that one.
That goes into all your intestines and everything.
All the breathing that we've been doing on the show, and I never did that. Today, I unlocked the new key.
Yeah. Yeah. It used to be a thing, and now I don't hear it as much.
I think you're talking about the diaphragm, right? Let's see what this says.
I could be.
Kamala said she did Pilates today.
Yeah.
And learned that breathing is a big part of it. I wouldn't have thought that with Pilates.
Kamala, you know, I did Pilates. Yeah, I did Pilates when I first moved to Colorado in 2000. I did it 3 times a week, and you know, I actually gained an inch.
You mean you got taller?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you're just opening your body and pulling all your vertebrae, and yeah. Now, I have since shrunk again, but yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like we got some good people for the contest today. Contest today, we're going to be giving away a potato.
Oh.
And it's going to be happening very soon. We're going to be giving away not just any potato, but a positive potato.
A positive
Potatoes full of positive energy. Moments can bring you greater motivation. Bonnie, could you make it so we can see the potato?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Thanks,
Uh-oh.
Bonnie. There's the potato.
Is he precious?
Positive potato. Says I may be tiny.
Love him.
I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing.
Go do your thing, and just think how motivated the person who gets this will be.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh man. Is everybody excited? Does everybody love the potato? Hello, we want to hear from
So
you.
excited, yeah. This is a new thing where we're giving away prizes. We got some video from one of our prize winners today, the comedian Howard Ronan. We're going to show that later in the show. Kamala says, that's crazy. Today, each of my legs got more than an inch longer.
See? It's true. Mama J, she don't lie.
She don't lie. Another thing I want to tell you about.
Yeah?
I'm going to be on Rex Sykes' show tomorrow, live, 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Central. There's even Central on here. There's no East Coast, though. But everybody can watch it, even on the East Coast.
You're going to be all over the world, Joel.
It'll be all over the world. RexSykesTV.com. So check that out. We're going to talk about some creating your best life.
Oh, really? And you'll be great at that. Is it just you?
It's just me and Rex hashing it out, trying to figure out how to live our best life.
And you are doing very well at it.
Joyce loves the potato. We were getting feedback on the potato. Thank you very much for saying that I'm doing very well at it, because sometimes I feel like I'm failing. Kamala says, I love that potato.
Is he precious? And you know what? Okay, so I got to tell you something funny.
Yeah.
I look at that guy, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm going, you know what? I could probably knit one of those really fast.
Oh, no.
And, you know, I'm not getting the love.
You're not getting the love from the potato. Somebody handcrafted it.
I know, but I could do that too. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I can make those because I do that. But I'm not getting any positive feedback from my bowl holders. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll
You're not getting any positive feedback from your bowl holders. It just came out.
nobody, California, you
Therapy
must,
session here.
well, I know, you guys, who doesn't have a microwave? You.
I
How
have one.
come?
We have one.
Well, Pamela said she didn't have a microwave.
Well, what it is we got rid of our microwave because we don't want to have those microwaves in our brains, and we're gonna, it's
Yeah.
gonna ruin everything and ruins the food, and so we put it out in our back house. It's just back out. It's out there. So we have one. It's just you have to go someplace to do it.
I see. I understand.
Kamala says, I love the bowl holders. They're gorgeous. She was going to make a video, but instead she helped me make the potato video for the advertising of the show. We better get into this contest.
Yeah, let's do. Is Greg here? I don't see him.
I don't see
Do you
Greg,
see
but
him?
he can't see. I can't see anybody unless they say something. And then
That's true. He might be ignoring us.
And you can go to YouTube, and it works really well on YouTube.
Yes.
Works pretty well on Facebook, from what I understand. Works great on Twitch. You just put in your entries. All right. I guess we're going to do tarot later.
That's fine. That's
I want to
fine.
make sure that we get to this.
Don't worry.
All right, let's do this. First, we're going to show Howard Aronin, winner. This could be you.
Oh. Oh.
Hello, hummingbirds. I'm Howard Aronin, and this is the flying ball of joy that was I won in a contest, and it just arrived. And let's see what it does. You turn it on, you shake it. Oh, let's try that again. See? Whoa, pretty.
Oh, I thought it would float around the room by itself.
It does.
Oh,
He's experimenting. He just got
I
it. So
see.
you got to become good at it.
oh.
You got to be good at it.
Okay, this
Wow.
is the ball, and I guess you angle it this way.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing, right?
Does it come back?
Not that time.
Hi, hummingbirds. Howard Aronin. I just received in the mail my Pro Flying Ball of Joy, and I'm going to demonstrate it. You push this button there,
This is the prize from last time.
shake.
Yeah.
Ha!
I wonder. I wonder if my cat would like that or my dog.
I don't know, but it's
Fun.
pretty amazing.
Wow.
There, I found it. Stop it. Please stop the camera.
All right, it's contest time, game show time. So anybody out there can play. You can play on Facebook. You can just put in the number of your choice, and if you want, you can put even the name of your choice. It's going to be multiple choice. Today's going to be a really fun contest. Because we've been talking about the Oscars lately, we're going to have a quiz. I don't tell people the subject of the quiz before because I don't want them to, suddenly become experts and school everybody. So today, we're going to do a quiz called Who Almost Got the Part? So it's we're going to name a movie, we're going to show a bunch of actors, and you're going to tell us who almost got the part. Howard says that the ball is on its way to Topeka now. Wow. He got really good at it. Really
Wow.
good.
And then I get to catch it.
Yeah. Kamala says you're going to show the potato video. Yeah, let's show the potato video. And then we will move on to the contest. I don't want to lose contest members. However,
Contest people stay on. Well, this will keep them on longer.
oh, for sure. This is going to be one of those things.
Yeah, we're learning.
We are learning how to do it. how to do it. So this is the potato video. We made an advertisement for the show, and because we're getting better and better at. Okay, now Boney. I'm trying to help Boney here. He just really, I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so Boney, can you put it on the video? Because
You're in green screen.
I don't know why live streaming shows are so boring. That's not true about Lunch Therapy. Lunch Therapy is a place where you take a break from the crap. And now on Tuesdays, we're giving away prizes. And this week, we're going to be giving away a crocheted potato. 8 p.m. UK. I don't know, 1:30 a.m. India.
They get that way underground.
Come on down, win a potato. Yes, there's a contest. You can play from the chat room, play from YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Just come on down. Lunch Therapy, lunchtherapy.live. I don't know why all live streaming shows aren't giving away potatoes.
I don't know.
But we're going to try it. Lunch Therapy.
We don't care what they look like, we'll eat
See you
them.
on Tuesday.
Any way they can fit on our plate. Every way we can conjure to heat them. We're delighted and think they're just great.
All right, we're right into the quiz. Who almost
Very
got the
good,
part?
Kamala.
That is a good one. Yeah, thanks, Kamala, for editing that. We're coming up with new ways to advertise because the way the social networks work, it's like you're in a bubble, right?
We are in a bubble. And
It's a
I
good
need
bubble to
have
be in,
Kamala-
I got to say.
And you know what? Kamala needs to tell me how to make my nose not look big.
Why is she an expert on that?
I think it's makeup.
She's like a makeup expert?
Well, she's an actress.
You're right. She probably
Yes. Yes.
a woman
Okay,
of
here we
many
go.
disguises. Which actor turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix? 1, Will Smith. 2, Tom Cruise. 3, Leonardo DiCaprio. 4, Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
Winner. So the sole winner. Actually, anybody who wins this thing, even if there's like 3 winners, we're going to give away
That's
that
right.
potato.
We can spread the joy.
Because we can do that here at Lunch Therapy. So Will Smith, Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio. I've been saying,
Becky.
and for Johnny Depp. Oh, you voted 2 Tom Cruise. Neo in The Matrix.
I don't know.
A lot of people are saying Tom Cruise. Howard said Will Smith.
Oh.
He didn't put the number in. I won't be interested to see if that works.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's won the contest before. Yep, he got it.
He got it.
He's the old
got
pro.
Wow.
Oh my God, that potato could sit right on top of the ball,
It could.
like
It could.
like with the Roomba and the cats.
Yeah.
Who was originally cast as Wolverine before Hugh Jackman? 1, Russell Crowe. Rebecca's here. Hi, Rebecca. 2, Gerard Butler. 3, Eric Bana. 4, Doug Ray Scott. They were cast. Can you imagine?
These are
This
hard.
person was actually cast. And then they were like, nope.
I'm out of here.
Sorry. You're not, you don't have a titanium, or what is it? Adamantium skeleton. Gonna have to put in somebody new. I wonder if they shot any of it. That's the worst. Remember that with
I don't know.
Eric Stoltz
That-
in Back to the Future?
That
They
would
shot
have made a
multiple
headline.
scenes. Yeah, that would have made. Well, I don't know, because back then, you got it. Russell
Oh.
Crowe's. Nobody got it. Doug Ray Scott.
Who is Doug?
Well,
Is
that's
he
the
a
problem. He was never Wolverine, I guess.
Is he a fish? Doug are like a stingray?
We're gonna have to look up Doug Ray Scott. Note that.
Oh,
Which actress almost played Rose in Titanic instead of Kate Winslet? A or 1, Sandra Bullock. 2, Julia Roberts. 3, Gwyneth Paltrow. 4, Cameron Diaz.
I just saw this the other day,
You
but
did?
I can't remember.
Rebecca Henry says, I don't know. She says, I don't know. Give one of these. I don't.
I did just read this.
You did? You read this?
I did. I think that because Winslet's been in the news lately.
Rebecca said 4. She went for 4. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is back on the scene.
Yeah,
You seen her?
she
She's got a
is.
new movie out. I love Cameron Diaz. Gwyneth Paltrow, Kamala got it.
Kamala.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Gwyneth Paltrow was
Oh,
almost.
You know what? That would have
Rose.
sucked. Wouldn't that have sucked if she
Oh.
would have got it?
She would have
Kate was
gotten
so
all her,
great.
her goop all over the place. She would have
Ah.
gooped that thing up. She probably would have fixed the boat. That's what would have happened. She would have fixed the boat as it was going down, stuck some goop in there.
And how
everything
romantic
be
would her
fine.
skinny body looked being painted? Like,
Instead, she
Never
was
mind.
doing Shakespeare in Love. Which comedian auditioned for the role of Willy Wonka in 2005's remake? 1. Steve Carell. 2. Robin Williams. 3. Jim Carrey. 4. Eddie Murphy. Wow. I read this for the people that, maybe aren't looking. Maybe I guess you can't be driving and voting. But if you're blind or if you have a hard time seeing the screen, like you're on a tiny, tiny little device, or you forgot your glasses,
yeah. You.
votes are coming in. Oh, Jim
shit,
Carrey,
I'm
Jim
getting
Carrey,
nothing.
Rebecca and
and
Kamala. Nice.
Wow.
Whew, we might be bringing home that potato. Which actor was close to playing Aragorn in The Lord of the Rings?
I don't
One.
even know who Aragon is.
He's like the main dude,
Oh.
or the main human.
Oh.
Sean Bean. 2. Nicolas Cage. 3. Liam Neeson. 4. Daniel Day-Lewis. I remember when they were making Lord of the Rings, it just seemed like a crazy idea, and it was this Peter Jackson guy in New Zealand was making it, and they had some pictures from the set, and it just looked ridiculous. And
You
then
know,
it
when
was
I
Lord
went
of
to
the Rings.
junior college, everybody was reading that.
Oh, I love the
and I
books.
did.
You didn't? You were like, no way.
I did read the Kool-Aid acid test.
You did, but that has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings.
No, it doesn't.
That's what's called a non sequitur, I believe.
That was like, are
Has
you
no
kidding?
relation whatsoever.
Oh.
Nicolas Cage, you got it. Even though, wow.
Even though
Even though you never read the books. I read the books. I remember I was playing French horn in the band at the time. Jeff Lohman and I were reading the books.
Oh, really?
Yep. Which musician was considered for the lead role in Edward Scissorhands? 1. Prince. 2. Michael Jackson. 3. Freddie Mercury. 4. David Bowie. That was the phase, and maybe Johnny Depp's like this all the time, but that was kind of the phase where the movies would just happen to him. Whatever character he
They
was playing,
were.
the movies, he'd just stand there bewildered.
Yeah. And then, if you watch that movie now, we'd go, what? But at the time, it was quite the thing.
Oh yeah, it was quite the thing. Now we go, what? I haven't watched it since the 80s or whenever it came out. Computing
Oh, they're
answers:
coming in the
Prince,
last
Michael
minute.
Jackson, Freddie Mercury. Can you picture these people in the role? Can you picture Prince?
Yeah.
Prince? Yeah, I
Yeah.
could. Mama J got it. Michael Jackson. Wow. Of course, you won last time. You were one of the
I
winners.
do, and I
But you're
generously
disqualified.
do not take
You're
the
disqualified.
prize.
Who was offered the role of Indiana Jones but turned it down? Can you imagine turning that role down, the role of a lifetime? 1. Tom Selleck. 2. Harrison Ford initially. I don't know. That seems a little weird to me.
That's a weird.
3. Clint Eastwood. 4. Burt Reynolds. Harrison Ford initially. That's a real winger
Can you
in there.
see-
I don't
Can
know.
you see
That could-
Clint Eastwood having that big boulder chasing after him? No.
well, if he had the boulder holder, maybe it'd be fine.
That's right.
You'd be
He
there
had
with
the
your boulder holder.
Hey, how come
Designed.
Danielle's not playing?
Guignol, he's probably in a courtroom somewhere. Who knows?
Oh, is he? That's right. He's
Yeah,
working.
he's in the middle of his workday. Sometimes, when you take a break from the crap, you got to come later and just watch the replay.
right.
Tom Selleck,
Selling?
Howard
No.
Ronan got it.
No.
Yeah,
Can you imagine Tom Selleck in his little shorty shorts?
I can kind of
running, having
imagine.
the-
I can imagine him in it. I definitely can.
I
He's
can't.
driving the Ferrari.
I got to get the shorts out of my head. Okay.
Forrest Gump.
Should have hair.
Forrest Gump could have starred which actor instead of Tom Hanks? 1. Kevin Costner. 2, John Travolta. 3, Chevy Chase. 4, Bill Murray. And we're saying that it was like that person was really up for the role. Not just, it could have starred somebody else. The person was going to play it. It was like almost stepping into those sneakers. Was practicing running across the country. Was eating Bubba Gump shrimp, just preparing.
I hated that movie. Ugh. And so many people,
I know. I'm not a big fan either. John Travolta. Howard is killing it. He's going to have a potato. We saw his desk. The potato would look really nice there.
Yeah, it will.
Iron Man almost featured which actor as Tony Stark instead of Robert Downey Jr.? 1, Tom Cruise. 2, Matthew McConaughey. 3, Keanu Reeves. 4, Brad Pitt. Kamala hated Forrest Gump too, by the way.
Oh,
All
thank you,
caps.
Pamela.
It was so
We're the
gross.
only 2. Gee, I don't know. I guess.
This is the last question, so this is the big,
Oh, this is it.
I don't know, the momentous occasion.
They're good questions.
They are good ones, aren't they? It's kind of fun to picture other people in the roles. I always wanted to see that Game of Thrones that never aired, the pilot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did a whole pilot, and then they just decided they'd recast the whole thing, redo the whole thing.
Oh, really? I didn't watch
It will
that
never
either.
see the light of day, I guess. Tom Cruise won, and nobody got it.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise was going to play Iron Man.
Wow.
He probably would
I
have been
can't
good.
see him do. Oh,
Howard won. Wait, let's see. I'm so blind, I can't
He
even
got
read it.
8 correct.
Howard destroyed in this game. Is that
Howard?
no? Is that 8
Or is that 3? That's a 3. I can't see.
The Eyesight and Ailment Show.
That's right. Okay.
Looks like 3. Rebecca got 1. Kamala got 2. Way to go, Howard. Howard wins again.
Howard,
Howard
you're
is
brilliant. What I say.
we haven't even done one about music, and he's like crazy good with music.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe
did Richard Gaddis get his prize?
Richard Gass. We're gonna have to check in with them.
I don't see him here.
I know. What's going on? What's going on?
What's
Where
going
do
on?
you wonder
I think
what?
I sent it to him. No, I did.
Did you?
Oh, he got the hummingbird.
He got the
condo.
hummingbird condo. Yeah. I believe that he did. We're gonna have to figure that out. We're gonna have to find out. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's go for a mini vacation. Oh, you're all green.
I'm all green.
Are you sick or something that you're all green like that?
I'm not, thankfully.
So Howard says no way. He's flabbergasted. He's won 2 weeks in a row.
Oh,
Congratulations.
You're so humble.
He's so humble. So knowledgeable about people who almost
Really?
played parts. Rebecca Henry says it's embarrassing how many of these movies I've never seen. It's probably because she's been reading books.
She does. That's what she does. All the time.
Do you
And
read?
plays mahjong.
Do you read books?
Listen to him.
You listen to them. I
I have
consider that
listened
reading.
to so many since
Yeah.
that job.
Oh, you listen to them at work? Wow.
Yep. I'm becoming more intelligent every week.
What is your favorite one that you've read recently?
You know what?
Put you on
I
the spot.
think that reality show one I just read.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It was 15 hours of audiobook, but it delves deep. And I tell you, I think you would really like it because, here's the thing that makes me mad. Even early on, in the 50s, in the 60s, their whole thing is about we're not diverse enough. We don't have enough people of color. We don't do this. And even up to now, they're saying the same shit. It's just frustrating. But it's really an interesting book to listen to the back of the scenes, and I could really relate to a lot of it,
Yeah, oh yeah, because you had all kinds of crazy stuff happen on the trust.
Yeah.
Right now we're outside of the Academy Museum. We're going to go back to the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. This is one of my favorite museums in Los Angeles. It's right next door to the LACMA, which is the LA County Museum of Art. And I just want to show this one exhibit in there. I don't know if you all are fans of this old movie called, I American Werewolf in London. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I love that movie.
It was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. This guy was in it. Remember this guy?
Yes. Oh.
I drink Dr. Pepper, don't you see? 'Cause it's the perfect taste for me.
So there was this guy.
Original taste.
He's singing and dancing. He was in he had his own like sitcom. And then he was in this movie where he was a werewolf.
You know
Remember this?
when? Oh wait.
Oh my gosh. So they had the makeup there at the thing.
Yeah, but you know what?
tell
When
me.
he changed to the werewolf, that was
Yeah.
the first of that, doing that. And it made me so sad for him. I felt like I could feel the pain of
yeah.
him turning into this wolf. I was very emotional, yes.
He did a great job of making it feel, and
Look at that.
he made
I
a
mean,
great,
wasn't that the first one to show it like
I
that?
feel like it was, that actually showed it rather than like turning the camera away and then coming back.
Yeah.
And he's all of a sudden he's a dog. No, and remember
and
his
now- and
his
see,
whole
see it
bones were like
Oh.
moving, and that was making that sound
Oh. Oh.
like that.
And
he
it
was like,
hurts.
yeah, it was almost like he was
Oh.
giving birth or something.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was crazy.
That's
Anyway,
how I sounded. That's how I looked giving birth.
and so that's what I thought too. Was like, this is a really cool exhibit. There you see the internal
Wow.
workings of how they did that and stuff. That was rad.
That was and you know, they were just walking, and then they go in that bar and everybody's freaking out. I think those scary bars on the
Oh, I
dirt
love that
paths in
scene.
England just freak me the hell out.
If you haven't seen this movie, go out and or don't go out and see it. You can go out and see it anywhere, unless I guess maybe you got a local Quentin Tarantino movie theater. But yeah, so there's a scene where they walk into that pub,
Yeah.
and the guy like throws the dart and he misses the board,
Yeah.
and they're like, he's
Oh.
never missed that board before. And it's because he goes, "What's the star on the wall for?" And it was like some star that kept the werewolves out.
Yeah. And then they make
that's
him
good.
leave. They make him leave when they know he's going to turn into a werewolf.
I know, and they're like, "You shouldn't have done that," you know.
That's right.
You know what was my favorite part is Griffin Dunn when he comes back. He's all mauled.
He's all.
They showed that little Mickey Mouse in there, and he's like, "Hi, David." I just love that movie. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I remember I was in a film class later on, and I wrote a whole thing about it. And the guy was like, the teacher was like, "I don't know why you're writing this big, long paper about this popcorn horror movie." And I'm like, "Well, you should see it."
You should
Intense.
see it. That's right. It was. He should have got. See, that guy should have got an Academy Award. That's what I'm saying. And they don't.
John Landis, or this guy. You mean
Yeah, the star of this show. He should
David
have got,
Naughton? David Naughton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look what he went through.
Yeah, he was good in that movie.
Oh, he was good. Oh, I loved it.
Van Morrison's Moondance. Yeah, that was another thing. They had
Yes,
Van
that
Morrison. They also had Creedence Clearwater Revival, the music. I remember looking around for that soundtrack, talking to my friends, like going, "I want to get the soundtrack," and they're like, "What are you talking about, you big dork?" I'd be in the record store looking for the soundtrack of this thing, like a big dork.
But you know, I like the Lon Chaney movies. Were always kind of scary, and Michael Landon. He's kind of a classic teen, wolf man.
Michael Landon played
I
the
want to
Wolf
see-
Man?
Michael Landon, yeah,
You mean the Little House on the Prairie guy?
yeah. Didn't
I
you
can't
know
see that sweet,
Oh,
sweet man playing
I
that.
think he did. I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Do we need to be? I want you to let me know, Kamala, listeners. You need to know, because now I'm questioning: was Michael Landon a werewolf?
We're gonna have to find out. Maybe it's one of those. What do they call those moments where you remember something that never happened, like Sinbad playing Aladdin,
Yeah.
and the Berenstein Bears or something. There's some weird thing.
Well, so
Somebody know what that's
can
called?
I tell you this?
Yeah.
Well, this needs to be the topic as long as I'm a co-host. Is do we need to be concerned about Mama J? Okay.
Concerned about what?
Well, let me tell you. So my birthday party, Joyce,
Mm-hmm.
and she's sitting next to me, and I'm opening birthday cards, and it says, "Oh, happy birthday, love, Mike and Becky." Well, I'm looking at my girlfriend Becky across from me, and I go, "Why did you put Mike's name on here?" And she goes, "What?" I go, "Well, who's Mike and Becky?" And Joyce goes, "Well, your friend Becky and Mike. He was just sitting right there." I went, "Oh!" And then I go, then I'm laughing, and then I go, "Joyce, what did you?" I go, "Joyce, did you give me a card?" She goes, "Yes, I gave you the Longhorn card." I went, "Oh!" So see, I think we need to be concerned.
I don't think so, because Howard Aronin says definitely Michael Landon. Maybe I need to be concerned. Maybe I'm concerned
Yes,
that I
thank
forgot
you.
Michael
Phew.
Landon. I think Michael Landon is pretty impressive. We had a guest on the show who was on Little House on the Prairie.
Mike Matthew.
He said that Michael Landon would write the episode sitting there on the set out there in the, I don't know, fields of Santa Clarita or wherever they were, just handwriting the next script for the next show. He was like a one-man just
He was.
machine directing, and they said he was so nice, such a wonderful
And he was
person.
also drunk every day.
No, I didn't know that.
That is the truth. Howard will confirm that. He drank every day.
Maybe that was
Every
his,
single day.
maybe that was his secret sauce. I don't know.
Well,
I
you know
guess
what? I told
don't
you
knock it.
I was at my best when I drank and
drank
smoked.
every day. But those were the days when you drink every day. I bet Tom Selleck was drunk every day too. Kamala says, "Oh my God, I just listened to this terrific audio podcast series about Neil Gaiman called Matt." Oh yeah, we're not. This is definitely not lunch therapy material. I heard a little bit of that. Kamala said also, "Who watched Night Bitch?" Everybody, that's an ongoing
can't.
discussion. I'm going to have to watch that movie.
I can't.
Howard
I
says
cannot.
he was a teenage werewolf.
Uh-huh.
Is that the one that Michael Landon was in? I was
Yes.
a teenager. Oh, I see.
Yes.
So he was
now,
like,
I don't know if he was drunk during that.
was
but
he the
during
teenage
Little House.
werewolf? Was he the teenage?
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Oh,
only a
see.
teenager. He
I
was
thought that was
before
Michael
I think.
Michael J. Fox or something.
No. Oh,
He's
and
like
he
Teen
was
Wolf.
cute.
Teen Wolf.
Huh?
Teen Wolf was
Google
Michael J.
says
Fox.
he was in a 1957.
Oh, okay. So it was
He was
1957. Oh, okay.
And
I'll,
Pamela,
yeah.
just a second. Back to Night Bitch. I can't because I know there's a tail involved. I can't. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
There's a tail
Night Bitch.
involved. A tail, like a. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's Todd, but Todd's not here. That's just an
Todd.
old comment from when he was here last week. Jeez, Boney, you got to clean that stuff up. Jay, Kamala says, "Jay, you have to watch it, won't you?"
Because of the tail. I heard there's a tail, and I thought I can't. I think it has to do with you have pets, and I have pets, and I don't want to be a night bitch. I already am. I'm the one up at night with the pets.
Night Bitch. Something about the name of the movie makes me kind of feel like I'm already oppressive. Just saying it.
Oh.
Night Bitch.
Night bitch. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed.
And
Night
it's
bitch.
got Amy
See?
in it.
Yeah, Amy.
got Amy.
She's incredible.
She's incredible. Why would I
Just
diss
turn
her?
away
I
during the
love
tail
her.
part. It's sort of like The Substance,
Oh, it is. Oh my god.
right? I mean, it has a tail in it. I don't know if that
So,
had a tail
are
in
we
it.
ready to talk? Are we going to talk? What are you going to start?
Yeah,
with?
if anybody
You
wants to come
mention
on
movies.
through Zoom and talk Academy Awards, we've seen
Yes.
a few more movies over the weekend,
Yes.
and we're trying to figure out who's going to win, who deserves to win. I don't know. I mean, I just real quick. Well, I just want to say a few things about the Academy Awards. I usually don't watch the Academy Awards. I boycott them, which is a very effective thing if you are up for an Academy Award. If you're not up for an Academy Award, it's just sour grapes. That's all it is. Every year the Academy Awards come around, and I cannot believe that I have not been nominated. And some people say, for what? And I'm like, well, I don't know. A couple of good episodes of Lunch Therapy in there. I could do it. I did a couple of scenes, did some scenes in my acting class. I don't know. Just find something. Get me a nomination out there. I'm like, it's all rigged. It's all commercialism. They're giving an award to whoever has the best publicist. That's what I feel like. And then, me and Woody Allen, we hang out and we play our clarinets. And also, Marlon Brando didn't go. Sent Little Feather. Those are my idols. I also, another reason I don't watch it is because I have to work. I'm just like working away trying to watch these people, and then I start get very, very upset. And so anyway, let's go back and let's talk Oscar with our guest, Camila Lopez, who is in the Zoom room, Oscar expert. Oscar times. All right, where is Camila Lopez? Let's get her on here. She's Oscar expert, resident opinionated actor. Along with this opinionated actor, there's Mama J. Where can I put you? I'll put you up here? No, down here.
Oh, I'm moving around. Sorry.
What's all that moving around? Camila, welcome to the show.
No, guess what? You know the reason why I can't hear you?
Why?
It's because I got these headphones on and they're not working.
Yes, we got that already, huh? What's going on with those stupid headphones?
I tried.
Oh my God! Now she's taking them off. It's gonna be even worse. Camila, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What are the movies that we've seen over the weekends? All three of us. I'm gonna say mine first. Saw the Brutalist.
Oh my gosh.
We're just gonna list them and then we're gonna talk about it. And then I also saw Huge Pain in the Ass.
A Real Pain.
A Real Pain. I saw those two. Was there another one? Camila, did you see any more?
We had seen Amelia Perez and Honora previously. Conclave. We saw Conclave.
Conclave. Oh, yeah, okay. Conclave. And Mama J, what did you see?
Well, it's not up for anything as far as I know, but it was up for Golden Globes. I watched Baby Girl with Nicole.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Why did you just ruin your microphone all of a sudden? Just throw it down on the floor like you're in some kind of rock band or something.
What the hell?
Because now we can barely hear you. You sound all roomy.
You can't hear me, really? Oh, okay,
No.
sorry. Okay. Can you...
just keep that thing on your head. So what did you
can
think,
you hear me
Camila?
now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay,
You just
so
took your
guess what?
microphone and you
Okay.
put it someplace else, and then all of a sudden we were like, we can't hear. Camila, what did you think about the Brutalist?
I thought The Brutalist was incredible. I mean, it's hard. It's 3.5 hours long. We watched it in 4 chunks. But it really, I mean, the lead actor, Adrian Brody, is amazing. It's a very difficult movie. It's kind of about the Jews after the Holocaust without being explicit about it. I highly recommend it, but it definitely is like takes a chunk of time, and it also hits you pretty hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to say too, unlike a lot of some of the other movies, like The Substance or Night Bitch, which I haven't seen, unlike these other movies, this one is not like really difficult to get through. There's not a lot of gore and blood and guts. But I also feel like Adrian Brody, since The Pianist, has not had a role that lives up to what he can do. Because he's in all kinds of things, but a lot of times it's not. But when you see him in this, you're like, oh my God, that guy's like Daniel Day-Lewis level actor.
Yeah. Now, why is it? Who is he? Are we back in the 40s? Where are
Yes,
we?
we're back in the 40s, the late 40s. He's just been released from one of the concentration camps. He's been separated from his family. He is a very prominent architect in Hungary, but obviously, he's just been trying to survive and half starved. When he gets to Ellis Island, it starts with him getting to Ellis Island. And it's really interesting to see how sort of a realistic view of how everybody getting to Ellis Island, like the experience, it was very difficult. And then
Wow.
just trying to integrate into this society where a lot of people didn't want Jews coming in.
Mm-mm.
And His cousin is married to a Catholic woman who really doesn't like Jews. They changed their name.
Yeah.
It was really difficult.
It was almost as good as I Was a Teenage Werewolf. It's almost as good as that. It's
I
like,
would
You know
say
what?
close.
And Michael Landon was Jewish. Did you know that?
nope.
I did
Yeah,
not.
he changed his
This is
name.
like the
Yeah.
Michael Landon episode.
Yeah, but he was Jewish.
It's almost like the lunch episode of Lunch Therapy is a Michael Landon biopic.
It is. It is.
Biopic?
It is.
Biopic? Biopic? Never know. how to
Brought to
pronounce
you by Hulva.
it. Speaking of
That's so
another,
cool.
then there was another Jewish movie with a Jewish theme. What?
When you need a kosher treat, have some pistachio Hulva. It's delicious.
Wow, we should get Boney to do an ad for that.
So the other Jewish movie we watched
Yeah.
was called A Real
Pain. A Real Pain.
Oh,
Again, about the Holocaust, which is very interesting because we're seeing a lot of movies about the Holocaust because we're entering a new fascist period in the United States. So it's kind of like reflecting that. But anyway, it's about two cousins, one from Brooklyn, of course, and one of them's living in Binghamton and the other one's living in Manhattan. And they go to their great grandmother or their grandmother who survived the Holocaust story.
Don't
who
give it
lived
away.
in
Don't
Poland.
give away the plot.
So, why the plot? The plot isn't the point. The
Well,
point
I saw
is-
the movie and it was surprising because I thought it was just about these two guys just goofing
Yeah,
off.
what was surprising is when I said, "Oh, I didn't know Rory Culkin was Jewish," and Joel was like, "Why would he be Jewish?" And
You
I
mean
was
Kieran
like, "What-
Culkin?
Whatever.
Yeah.
The Culkin guy.
whatever.
And Joel's like, why would he have to be, why would he be Jewish? And I'm like, are you watching this movie? Do you understand
Oh.
the movie about Jewish heritage?
Yeah, but I just, I don't know.
You
This is
didn't
one of
know
those.
that.
This is one of
You
those.
didn't know that right then.
No, I didn't know any of it. I didn't know any. I didn't even.
Oh, Joel.
Didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it turns out that Kieran Culkin is not Jewish and that Jesse Eisenberg picked a Gentile to play his Jewish cousin, which is very progressive of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So that there's this conundrum that goes on about casting. I'm very big on colorblind casting, always have been. That I feel like just get the best
you're
actor for
Jewish?
the part. I don't care. Get the best actor for the part. I don't care whether it's like, what their background is, what their color of their skin is, what accents they have. It's just not a big deal to me. But it is a big deal to other people and to some people.
Yes,
And so
it's a very big deal.
but then it becomes like, how far do you go the other way? If you're playing a disabled person or differently abled person, do you have to be, have that
Right.
particular?
Well, but Jesse Eisenberg is Jewish. And
Yes.
he's got Jewish background, and that's how he got the idea for this movie.
Yes.
And that guy,
Go ahead.
I am so in love with him. His CBS This Morning interview was so eye-opening. He is so quirky, but he's so honest about it. But Joel, he says things like you and I and Kamala and anybody who's trying to perform or do something or entertain, our self-worth becomes hammered or how we feel about ourselves. He is so real in that interview. I'm madly in love with him. And he wrote this play. And he's not very old.
It was clearly a very personal story for
And he
him.
directed it as well.
And the writing was really good.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
directing
yeah.
yourself is very difficult, and he did a great job. And I think he said in an interview that I read that when he wanted to cast Rory Culkin, he kept asking himself, he had 17,000 questions about whether the character should be Jewish.
Oh.
And because, it's so intrinsic, but he made the right decision because Rory Culkin is insanely good in
He's
this
perfect
part.
for the role, and he does a
And
fantastic
he's up
job.
for he's up for a supporting actor. Is Jesse up for best actor?
No,
No,
No.
just
Is-
Rory.
Is the movie up for an Academy Award?
I don't think. I think
I
it's
have them
just-
here. We can look at them. Matt
let
Wright
me
says Jesse Eisenberg is the reason I have never had a Facebook account because of the
because
story,
he was
the
in
social
Facebook.
network.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Okay, so I want to talk about because you know me and nude females and all this stuff, I get all wound up. So I was not going to watch Baby Girl because of what I had read.
Yes.
But let me tell you that Nicole Kidman, number one, the nudity was not front and center. It was very subtle. But if you are a woman, if you have been in jobs, if you have had affairs maybe with people you worked with, if you've made, had those, what do they call them? They're your work husband, whatever. If you've ever had anything like that happen to you, watching her in this movie, my stomach was in knots. She was so good because she was so brilliant, yet she has this young man, and it was just, and it was riveting that I actually had to stop for a while because my stomach was in such knots about what's going to come of this, you know, the backlash, or you know what I mean. It was
Really good, huh?
very good. And now I'm glad I watched it because Baby Girl, there's a reason why it says that, but I'm really glad I didn't let my perception keep me from watching it. And I don't know why she's not up for an Academy Award rather
Because
than Demi
it's
Moore.
this year's movie.
Oh,
No. She was.
Really?
She won some other.
she was up for Golden Globe.
Oh,
She
she
was.
was? Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought it was this year's movie.
I think that the Academy. I mean, even though Honora is very much about a sex worker, I think when the woman has agency sexually, it's less appealing to the Academy. I also
Oh,
want to mention that I'm a little bit concerned. Like, I'm very titillated by the concept of the boss lady taking the submissive sexual role with her underling.
Yes.
I think that's
Yes.
a fabulous idea.
It-
But
oh.
after listening to this podcast with about Neil Gaiman, who is a big literary giant, and how he used domination and BDSM to abuse women, I do get worried. And the idea of coercive control and the idea of what is consent, and how do women know if they are consenting or not, and that later they may feel it completely degraded.
Yes.
It's very complicated.
It's very it's very complicated because you are just shocked. And then you can kind of see it. But if I don't know how many women, and I'm not saying I did this. I'm not saying that, but I mean, even just a slight workplace romance or something, you can kind of get the feeling. But it was shocking to see what she did. But we also know that this is stuff that happens, even if you're brilliant. We see it all the time, that the man brings her down to this level, and you go, how can that happen? She's so brilliant. But you can't, that sexual tension is powerful, bottom line.
Yeah, that's why we know that something like 750,000 women a year are sexually assaulted or abused, but only less than 70,000 are reported because it's so confusing. They don't know if they did it, if they wanted it, if it's their fault, or if
it's very, and we could do a podcast on that, Kamala. I would like to. I'm gonna send you a text about something, okay? But anyway, these were good movies. I like that we all kind of watched something this weekend. I like that.
The only other thing that I want to bring up is Conclave. Seems like it might be a dull movie about cardinals at the
Vatican.
The Vatican, thank you very much. At the Vatican, but it is riveting and it is engaging, and it's 2 hours long, but it seems like it's an hour long.
It's
so it's not very long.
Definitely best ensemble cast, I think, of all the pieces that we watched. unfortunately, the female role is very curtailed because the role of women in the Catholic Church is very curtailed. And even though
Yeah,
they
for sure.
Mussolini, she had 2 lines in the entire fucking
She had like a
Yeah.
speech, and that was about it. But
Well,
yeah,
I do want to watch. I am going to watch it. I kind of like those type of movies, but I'm kind of going Pope, Vatican.
No,
that.
no, no. You got to watch it.
yeah, you gotta
gotta-
watch it.
will.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch it.
I will watch it. And you know what? I have been to Italy twice, and I have yet to go to Rome. What do you think about that?
I think nothing about that. Absolutely no thoughts about that.
Well, I do, because when I went to Rome, you find out you can't even go. The Vatican is a whole city. It's got its own streets. It's got its own walls. You can't get in. It's like a separate country.
Yeah,
And
and you know, and they say,
side of there.
well, and people who have been in there say it's so disturbing to see the wealth that is in there, the gold.
Oh yeah, I kind of thought that too. I felt that
Yeah.
way as
Did you-
well.
Yeah.
And
But
also
anyway,
in is it in the Vatican where they have on the floor like this is the size of this church, this is the size of and this one's so much bigger than all the other ones.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if that's where that was, but I remember seeing that there were things on the
Yeah.
floor like our church is bigger than yours. But it's time. We got to end the show. Unfortunately, this has been very interesting,
That was
scintillating.
Thank you.
Grammys.
What?
I know we got to do the Grammys next
I can't
week.
talk about the Grammys. The only thing that I saw was I saw Chapel Roan win, and I saw that cool speech that she gave, where she was talking about
Yes.
the industry and how during COVID
Yes.
she was like didn't have health insurance and was
was
didn't feel
excellent. She was-
supported, and I thought that was
Yes.
really bold of her to say. That was the only thing that I saw. Though.
I even downloaded some new music. That guy who says "Please stay." Oh my God, I love that song. You know, so I even learned who some new singers are. I liked it a lot. I don't generally watch it, but boy, was it controversial. Hello.
I'm gonna have to watch some. Maybe for next week we can talk about that.
Yeah,
but then it'll
really
be
do.
over. Then we'll be like
Pamela,
talking about the Super Bowl
Come
or
on
something.
and talk, Matt. You should come on Zoom next
Yeah.
week and talk about
Talk
it.
about the Grammys.
Really?
Well, talk about
That would
the
be fun.
Grammys.
Yes, do
Yes.
Matt.
Colin person.
That'd be really
Yay.
fun. All right, dance break time. It's the end of the show. This has been super fun. Thanks everybody for playing the contest. We'll be getting Howard his potato. And dance break time. This is Peter Palazzolo. He's singing this Henry Nilsson song or Badfinger song called "Without You." Let's do it. Dance break. I just like this guy. He's really got a voice.
Peter Palazzo.
Peter Palazzo.
Palazzolo. Oh,
Palazzolo. It's not really a danceable song.
it's a nice ending. We were kind of wound up.
You know this song?
I do. That's from back in my day.
Yeah.
Yes, it shows.
Congratulations, Howard.
Howard did a fantastic job today.
No, I can't forget.
Thanks for coming on the show, Kamala.
I think of all my sorrow.
Pioneering the call-in, the zoom-in.
I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know
Here's a potato cat.
what you should know.
Oh,
Like it.
Joel.
I can't live if living is
Matt says he's happy to douche. I don't know that word. Got her flowers.
Don't cheat.
Is that a person?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I am really not an expert on the ground. Anyway,
He's a rapper.
That's the dude.
gee, I don't know.
He's a
Crap.
rapper. Yeah, don't cheat.
I gotta do some studying. Bass drop is coming. Yeah. All right, thanks everybody. Speaking of musicians, we have Trish King on the show on Friday. She's going to be performing, I think, maybe even some live music. So that'll be really fun. She's all the way from Maine. She's been a big friend of mine over the years that we've had this show because she does live streaming as well. So Trish King on Friday. Hope you'll all join us. That guy has a great voice. He does. It's amazing. This song is not easy. I guess Mariah Carey sings this song too, and it's phenomenal.
I'm going to go off to work.
All right.
Love you guys.
See
Bye,
y'all later.
everybody.